this idea. You're going to get on YouTube. It's going to be so easy. You just get up here, you just talk. You don't have to do anything else. Just talk on camera. Easy, right? But you're finding that it's hard to get views, especially when you're trying to be someone else. You need to be who you are. You need to be organically, genuinely you, okay? When you try to compare yourself to someone else's channel, you already are behind the 8 ball. You have to be you. So you're trying to be a content creator, you're trying to post and be consistent. You might fall off a little bit, and it happens, life happens. But you have to always remain true to yourself. And if you're not doing content or having ideas that resonate with you, but also is interesting to your viewer, what you're trying to do is going to fall by the wayside. When you are trying to build a channel, it does take time. But you can't compare yourself to anyone. It will steal the fun out of your progression when you're trying to compare yourself. You have some people that have been doing this for years, and they have learned who they are, how they want to show up, how consistent they feel works for them and their lifestyle. So you really can't compare yourself, even if you've just been posting for a couple weeks. It really does take time. When I first started, literally, I'm just like, I am afraid because I don't generally post. I feel more comfortable. Will I say that I don't like fumble over my words? Absolutely. And some things, when I edit, I try to edit lightly. And I think I've come to the realization, truly, just keeping the editing to a minimum is best. I don't feel right now in the stage that I am, or maybe the skills that I have, editing heavily works for me. Okay, so that's something that I mean, you're with posting content, you learn different things. You watch all these videos and you're trying to figure out like who has the right answer, what's going to work for you, but really you just have to look at your trends of what people, you kind of have to follow what you are seeing, the trends of likes and views based off of the content that you're putting out. But you want to make sure that you remain genuine. Don't be afraid to mess up. Don't be afraid to even post your blunders, or you're fumbling over your words a little bit. Don't be afraid to even post that stuff. It will get better. Like, I feel like me talking on camera from the time when I first started, I'm in my hair, I don't know, maybe I had a nervous twitch, I don't know, but I just felt like I was constantly, messing with something. And now I feel like I've calmed that down. I still kind of trip up over my words. See, I just did it. I still trip up over my words, but it is what it is, and that's really who I am, and I could be a little bit chatty Catty. That's who I am. When you are trying to build consistency, don't be so hard on yourself about, well, I said I was going to post three times a week, but I only got to post one time this week. Try to do better the next week. If being realistic, you can only post one time a week, post one time a week, What I've been doing is kind of mixing in some shorts, because trying to post that longer content it's beginning to get a little bit, I won't say problematic, but I feel like I'm doing so much, and I'm trying to, honestly, I'm trying to do some TikToks, and I'm trying to do YouTube. Like, I want to maximize the possibilities for myself, and that's just what it is. I know they say TikTok, you should stick with TikTok. You should stick with YouTube, but I've always wanted from the beginning to do both. I want to maximize, my potential with both. So that's not going to change. So I may not be able to be as consistent on YouTube as I would like, but that's where it is. So so with all that being said, when you are posting every video, you are going to improve your skills. Every video, you're going to learn something about yourself. Every video, you're going to look back and you're going to see the changes that you have made up to this point, if you stick with it. Just remember, one video can change everything. Change everything. And you want to make sure you're keeping what you're posting as interesting as you can make it. You want to have fun. You want to build a loyal audience. When I do shorts, it makes me feel good that someone's watching. And you'll hear where people say shorts are a waste of time. For me, I'm finding that I feel like almost like I'm more genuine with the shorts than I am the long form. I don't know if it's a longer amount of time that you have to try to show who you are in, a longer clip versus, being able to have more fun with the shorts. But I think I feel like moving forward, since I've done some shorts, I'm going to kind of mix it up. Don't get discouraged. And if you're not being as consistent as you would like to be, just in the interim, just try to learn some things that you can do besides the YouTube. Don't just fall off completely. Try to build something in the background that will help you with your channel, And that's probably the best advice that I can give. Be consistent as you can. Until next time, take care of yourself and see you soon.